Got 1001 airstrikes versus Bahrain, Grand Cathay, and Chorfs, the Dwarves of Chaos. Chaos Dwarf build looks extremely simple. High weapon strength blasting charges to cut through the Grand Cathay front line in 3 Infernal Ironsworn and 1 Blazing Beards of Bozrok ROR Chaos Dwarf Warrior. Then we have 2 Bale Tauruses to cycle charge and get a ton of breath attacks off. We have a Sorcerer of Death who didn't bring anything. Then we do have the Lord is the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire. Sorry, Sorcerer Prophet of Fire. With Flamestorm and Burning Head for AoE infantry clearing stuff. And then we have the Demon's Tongue Iron Demon RR. Curious this guy didn't bring Reforge. The ability where he can heal the Burning Chariot over there. On the side for Grand Cathay, we have their own double flying single entity crew. Celestial General and a Celestial Lion. Celestial General mounted on a Celestial Lion. We also have the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin, 4 Crane Gunners, and then a front line of Jade Warriors and Peasant Long Spears with 1 Astromancer, who has used Renan's Thunderbolt and Curse of the Midnight Wind. Now the single entities of Grand Cathay are trying to disrupt the Blazing Beards and the Infernal Ironsworn's advance. Just want to stall for as much time as possible for the 4 Crane Gunners to get off their shots. They're quickly killing off Goblin Laborers so that they have clean shots on the Infernal Ironsworn. I don't know if you need to bother with the Laborers, honestly. You could just shoot past them, but teach their own. Celestial Lion is currently getting bodied by the double Bale Tauruses. The Celestial General jumps in to help out a little bit. I don't know if he needed to do that either. Since this fight looks lost, just let your Lion run away and maybe you go do other things. Though it looks like he's trying to get the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin to the skies so they can come aid him, I suppose. Crane Gunners now have turned their ire onto the Demon's Tongue, which is currently burning the shit out of those trees. Take that, trees. How dare you be trees. The Crane Gunners do great work against the Infernal Ironsworn as well, so really this whole game is going to come down to if the Crane Gunners can keep shooting. Celestial Lion routed and then came back, and the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin are now landing to help out in the blazing body duel between the Celestial General and those 2 big boys. Blazing Beards did not stick around to help out with the fight, as they are currently just blasting, charging a bunch of peasants to death and charging forward. Demon's Tongue got through the front line and is now harassing the Crane Gunners, but all 4 of them are going to turn and try and shoot at that thing and really punish it down to free their brethren of its influence. Jade Warriors can be sent forward to deal with those blasting charges and just buy a little bit of time, but no one can stop the Demon's Tongue, so it is smart to take it out. Celestial General, I guess he's doing his job, and he's holding those double Bale Tauruses in place. The Righteous Lances of Wei Jin seem to have abandoned him, but the Iron Demon is killed in the meantime, and the front line is still holding, so I guess it depends on what you really wanted out of him, as a Thunderbolt's going to try and hit the Infernal Ironsworn. These guys are setting up a big old blasting charge volley out of these charging Jade Warriors. Grenades! Ouchies! The Righteous Lances have landed yet again. They're trying to save their general from these Sorcerer Prophets. Fearsome Roar is out. But still, Celestial General's probably going to lose over time. Other Celestial Lion has landed in the Infernal Ironsworn. Just trying to stall them for a second, though those Chaos Dwarves will actually beat that thing up in melee pretty badly. They are quite darn scary if you get them into melee combat. All 4 Crane Gunners are back and alive after the Iron Demon has been defeated, so they need to rally and keep shooting. This one is a little slow on the turnaround, but he'll get there eventually. This is a Curse of the Midnight Wind, minus armor and melee attack, as the Thunderbolt also came in at the same time, really trying to help out those Jade Warriors. Celestial Lion is routed off. Celestial General, with the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin, managed to get the Sorcerer Prophet of Fire to rout, who does get healing from that the Chalice Blood and Darkness, though it is on cooldown. Now Celestial General still standing his ground, fighting back against those Bale Tauruses, but I guess he did do solid work. Is routing at last, and the Firecaster is back as well. Trying to keep the Chaos Dwarves in this game, but the main problem keeping the Chaos Dwarves out of this game is all the Crane Gunners absolutely pelting the Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Peasant Long Spear is keeping these ones alive for now by obstructing the vision of the Crane Gunners, but as soon as they rout, it'll get a lot worse for those lads. There comes the volley I was waiting for. Lots of damage onto the Blazing Beards. Even with the Celestial General defeated, he might return, but Grand Cathay doesn't seem to need him at the moment. Nice burning head through the Crane Gunners. Not going to do crazy amounts of damage to them, but it is good poke. Crane Gunners firing through the trees, really damaging the Infernal Irons when they're trying to get up here. What are you guys getting distracted by? Oh, you're shooting at the Sorcerer of Death. Now that could be concerning, as the Crane Gunners don't have a lot of stuff to block for them left. Infernal Ironsworn starting to get in range of those Crane Gunners. 15 seconds left until this guy can get another heal, which he so desperately needs. Meanwhile, the Infernal Ironsworn stopped to get their blasting charges off, but it just let them get struck by lightning before they can get the throw in. Celestial General has rallied. It looks like he's going to stay in the distance, try and keep that leadership up, so he will be just fine. This guy is getting his Chalice heal now. Something procced it. Enemy spellcast was within range, so getting a nice heal he needs as the Chaos Dwarves are back in it. Balance power is 50-50. Right Lancers of Wei Jin trying to hunt down the Source Prophet of Fire once and for all, take him out of this game. The Celestial General is trying to rally. Crane Gunners did get routed in front of the Goblin Laborers, but maybe they will come back. This Crane Gunner should come back. That one might not. We do still have 2 Jade Warriors with like full HP. The Astromancer is on foot fighting against the Infernal Ironsworn. He is hopelessly outclassed there, and I imagine a Bale Taurus will be landing on his head soon. This is Blazing Beards of Bozrok. There's only 5 of them, but they have grenades, damn it. And they're gonna use them poorly. They're gonna use them very poorly. Righteous Lance of Wei Jin, back on the hunt as we said before. They're so close to getting the Sorcerer Prophet off the map, and that would get Grand Cathay back in the driver's seat of this game. Just getting rid of that healing Lord, getting rid of the leadership of the Chaos Dwarves would be pretty huge. The Celestial General helped take out those Blazing Beards. Blasting charges turn and fire, getting a little bit of damage on the Celestial General. Good damage onto his Jade Warrior compatriots as well. The Righteous Lance of Wei Jin have almost finished off the Sorcerer Prophet of Fire. In comes a Thunderbolt onto those Infernal Ironsworn, doing so much damage. The Celestial General is in, getting his charges straight through the Infernal Ironsworn, but now he is surrounded. He's going to get chipped down. He's going to get killed actually pretty easily. There goes the Chaos Dwarf Lord, but the Sorcerer, Demonsmith Sorcerer, routes off the Righteous Lance of Wei Jin just as their Lord dies, so not fast enough to save him. The Celestial General is back in this guy once again. All of the Crane Gunners are turning onto the Demonsmith Sorcerer. They realize they need to take him out so that they can freely fire on anything else. I appreciate that. I mean, like, you really want to shoot these Infernal Ironsworn, but you also really want to shoot at him, so I understand that it's kind of like a rock and a hard place. Celestial General needs to probably just sit in the air and get his vigor back for the leadership buff. Because his leadership sucks because he's exhausted right now, and if he routes one more time, he's just going to shatter. So he does need to just sit in the air and AFK, as weird as that feels, but you need your vigor back this late in the game. Peasant Long Spears fighting alongside the Astromancer, who is taking a good chunk of damage, but the Demonsmith Sorcerer is also taking that damage as Crane Gunners light him up as quickly as possible. 2,600 HP left on that Bale Taurus. Fearsome roar of the Celestial General trying to help out against those Infernal Ironsworn. The Astromancer routes, and that is a big problem, because that's your Thunderbolt. Celestial General gets back in this guy with 4 HP. He is shattered, but at least he's not dead, so you're not going to take that leadership debuff until he gets all the way off the map with that 4 HP. It should take him quite a while. He's taken the long way out of here. So Cathay got about as lucky as they could there for the situation that happened. I still think they should have just left the Celestial General up in the sky getting fresh vigor, but happens. Crane Gunners rallying yet again. Looks like they're going to rout, but they managed to stabilize. Everybody's stabilizing, and they're turning to fire at the Demonsmith once again. Astromancer will rally in a second. Can he get another Thunderbolt? If he has Thunderbolt and he can use it right there, and the Chaos Dwarves don't dodge, if all those things come true, that could be a game-winning play. Demonsmith Sorcerer is getting very low, but he's dodging as best he can on his way in to deal with those Crane Gunners. In comes the Lightning Bolt we were talking about. Does not look like the Chaos Dwarves are going to dodge. They're too busy dodging with the Demonsmith Sorcerer against the Crane Gunner shots, and that is a huge Thunderbolt that might just take out the last support that the Demonsmith Sorcerer had. He has 2 breath attacks left to use, and he is dodging the shit out of these Crane Gunners. Get it. Get it. Look at him dodging. Dodging. Jumps in on the Crane Gunners using some of their last volleys onto him. He is at just above 2,000 HP. Terror routes away all of these units immediately, so no one is going to resist him. Astromats are staying strong next to these Jade Warriors. These Jade Warriors are getting cleaved down by the Molten Helmeted Infernal Ironsworn. Another Thunderbolt is down. Can the Jade Warriors hold long enough? At literally 0 leadership, it looks like they will hold long enough for the Thunderbolt to hit yet again. And then they break. They knew their exact job, leaving a charred pile of Infernal Ironsworn behind them. Those guys do rout. It's down to the Demon Smith Sorcerer and this one leadership Infernal Ironsworn. If that Infernal Ironsworn was routing, then the Demon Smith Sorcerer would be completely alone. Actually, wait, you don't take the leadership debuff from being the only unit left in your flying until everything's off the map. Got it. Nice breath attack down the side of the Jade Warriors. Getting a little bit of damage there as he comes in to charge. And I think the Celestial General is off the field now, right? Frightened by an immediate... No, so actually the Celestial General is still around here somewhere. I'm just curious. So here's the edge of the map. He was flying this direction. How hard could it possibly be to spot a flying lion? There we go. So Celestial General. What is this? What is this? This man has hacks. So he came away from the battlefield. He was flying this way, right? He was flying this way. He gets to the edge of the map and he starts flying this way. Because if you look at me and you say, no, he's always been flying that way. Where did he get routed? Fucking here? Did he get routed here and just flew in a straight line along the edge of the battlefield? That is insane that he has not gone off the... That is actually fucked up. Alright, back in the fight we actually cared about. The Astromancer did get sniped out by this blazing-bodied bastard. And now he's cleaving through the Jade Warriors. Jade Warriors trying to hold on. They are not immune to psychology. They are prone to terror as the Infernal Ironsworn rout as soon as they get nearby. The Celestial General is still on the battlefield. Pause quickly. I need to go find him. Where is the Flying Lion? Spot the Flying Lion. He's still refusing to go off the battlefield. Now he starts to turn towards it. He's finally turned towards the edge of the battlefield as the Demon Smith Sorcerer is getting dragged down. The Jade Warriors are also not having a good time. It's 4,300 HP to 1,600 of that big thing. But as soon as they lose the Celestial General, they'll take a bunch of leadership debuffs. And then they could terror out 7 leadership left on the Demon Smith Sorcerer, but he rallies for now. And there it is. The leadership spike down. Immediately they terror out as soon as the Celestial General actually leaves the battlefield. And the blazing, bale-bodied Taurus boy, Best Biggin, wins the whole frickin' game. That was the 1 airstrikes. Both his Lord and his hero did well. Jade Warriors did alright, but it was not enough for them. Crane Gunners did fantastically. Ooh, look at the Righteous Lance's Way in. 3,500 damage value. For Balrain, his Bale Tauruses did what he needed them to do. Hard carrying. Between the two of them, he got about 5,700 value. Infernal Ironsworn also did pretty well. And the Iron Demon got shut down quickly. GG's. Roar.
Subscribe, yes, yes.